Okay guys, we'll take you guys on a little tour, show you what's going on this last week here and get you kind of caught up with a few things. So let's take a look. Okay, so if you remember, there's been very few videos on this. I'm sorry if you're out there watching Brandon. Brandon dropped this truck off. He's in Calgary and we're slowly working on stuff for him. Now if you remember what we did in here was we sent the motor out, the 454, had it all redone. We're hooking up the air ride, putting a grill in it, tidying up the wiring, doing some console, putting a console in it, whatever, or console I should say, for his air ride and his switches. Anyway, so we're just getting, you know, there it is right there. We're working away, getting stuff wired in for him, tidying it up. There's the motor. It's all in place. So kind of a catch up here on what's been going on with Brandon's truck. It's we're gonna get going on her and get her done here. Got to get her up on the road. He's not in a major panic, like I say, he's in Calgary, so it's kind of been a filler. Now you're probably noticing as I'm walking here, probably thinking, what the hell is this in the background? Well, this is a 31 Model A two-door sedan. I guess you'd call it a rat rod. You know, so yeah, it's a neat little car. Guy down the road from me, he owns Kits Trailers out here, K-I-T-S. He owns a trailer company. He sells trailers for hauling vehicles and storage and all sorts of stuff. And if you're ever out in the Fraser Valley or anywhere out that way, you go down to see him. His name is Gord, and you check him out. Check him out, man. He's into old cars, and he's a good guy to go see to get a trailer off. So we got a small block Chevy in here. He's got some open headers there. He's welded some inside here. They've actually welded in some oh god, what do you want to call it? They've put like a tube in there with a hole in it, like a 1-inch hole, like baffles to keep the noise down. See, he's got the old tunnel ram on there. See, they've done some holes up on there, but nothing. There we go. What do we call it here? Rigor mortis undertakers. Not much to this car. Not much to it at all. You basically, look at that seat, guys. You basically lay down in this car when you're driving it. No windows. Tires right up there, so if the rock flies up, it can hit you in the back of the head, so it keeps you awake when you're driving. You know, you got your gas filler neck back there, so if you have a smoke, you're guaranteed you're going to go up and smoke. Just picking on you, Gord, just picking on you. It's a cool little car. They call her the Undertaker. So he brought it down to me, basically brought it down to me and wanted me to check over what little wiring there is in it. This car doesn't have a lot of wiring. Said, hey, can you check it over, make sure. So we got in there and checked a few things out, and we fixed some stuff up for him. Had a couple little issues here and there, and yeah, that's all. So no, we did not build this. We just do tidy ups. We do tidy ups, and like I say, had some wiring issues. See if we can't find the key over here. Sorry about the camera work. See if we can't find the key, and we'll start it up, because you know what? Everybody loves to hear sound of a motor. Oh, let's see if I can even get in this thing. You know what? Forget it. I'm not even going to try. I've been in and out of this thing a few times today, and I'm not going to try anymore. Here we go. Make sure it's out of gear. There we go, guys. Gotta watch my legs. I'll burn the shit out of my legs. You know? So, yeah, any of you guys out there in the style of rat rods and stuff like that, that's kind of basically what you got going on here. And like I say, we work on them all over here. Whatever you bring us, we'll take care of it for you. Get her shut down. So there we go. And of course, you can see in the background over here, we got a 58 T-Bird. This is another one that came in, another friend of mine, Corey. Corey's had several cars here. Corey's been in some of my videos. He had the 46 Monarch, and he had a couple other things here. I think he had a 54 Ford here. He's always buying and selling cars. Corey's a bit of a flipper. He's retired and he likes to buy cars. He brings them over to me. He gets me to go through them mechanical wise, make sure all the mechanical is good and safe. And then if the body's decent enough, he sells it the way it is. And if it isn't, well, then sometimes he inquires about me doing body work and paint. So what we're doing here, as you can see, I got all the brakes ripped off. It needs new wheel cylinders, new hoses, brake shoes. It needs it all. The brakes are just shot in this car, lines, all of it. So we're going to replace all that. Normally when I do brakes, even though this ain't no frame off restoration, or most guys would just throw the new brake shoes on the wheel cylinders. I do not do that. I take a wire wheel on a drill, I clean this area up, get all the surface rust off, I throw some trim clad, just some black paint on there, just so it looks nice and clean and tidy. For the extra 5 minutes it takes, why wouldn't you do that? You know, just tidy it up. You know, I take all the adjusters, all the kind of adjusters, I take them out, take them on the bench, put them on the bench grinder, along with your, you know, your pins for your wheel cylinders, clean them up on the wire wheel. New wheel cylinders, when I get the new wheel cylinders, here's the old wheel cylinder right here. You can just see, look at the shit inside of that thing. When I get the new wheel cylinders, what I do with them is I clear coat them, because we all know cast, rust right away. So I clear coat the wheel cylinders, and you know, it just tidies things up, you know. I mean, it doesn't take any extra time to do that shit. So we're going on the back here. Obviously the back is the same thing. I've cleaned it up, I painted it up. We're going to get that all straightened up for him, you know. And again, look at this, you know, I mean, look at these wheel cylinders. They're just, holy fuck, you know. And we got to get some drums on it. Drums are just shot, you know. But yeah, so that's Corey's little 58 Ford. It's going to be coming up for, I don't know if he's going to sell it or not, but I know Corey never hangs on to anything. He's watching this video right now, probably laughing, but he likes to buy cars, like I say, and make a little money on them, and that's good. He's retired. Why the hell shouldn't he? You know, at least he's saving these cars. You know, and that's that. So that's what we got going on there. And take a look inside. Any of you T-Bird guys out there? You know, it's all complete. All the power windows and everything seem to work in it. It runs good. It's not smoking or anything like that. I mean, it fires right up. You know, it could use some fresh gas and a bit of a tune-up. And we'll get to that. We'll do that for Corey too. We'll give it some. We'll go through that kind of stuff and get them on the road, and away we go. So that's about what's been going on around here. And we got, if you recall, we went and picked up Bruce's Model A. It's sitting in the bay here. Bruce's Model A, I didn't remember on the first video, but Bruce's Model A is chopped 2 inches and it's channeled 5 inches. Chopped 2 and channeled 5. Looks good. Kind of hard to see in this small bay, but there she is. It's going to be another Model A with a Hemi. So we got the bodywork going on the doors here. You can see the bodywork's happening on the doors. You can also see that we got the deck lid. And what it is that's just a light skim coat. Like I tell you guys, we're going to make this car good and straight for Bruce, because that's just the way it is. And so that's a light skim coat of two-part filler. And what we do is basically block it and sand it all down, and most of it's just going to come right back off of there again. He's got a 32 grill shell aftermarket that he picked up at a swap meet. Someone's cut it down, so he's using that. And that's all fine. So that's what's going on. So we haven't started on the body, but we do have started on the doors and all that kind of shit. So there we go. So, again, thank you for watching. I'm glad you enjoy these videos. And Indy, if you're out there, Indy Chuck, you're making videos now. Anyone out there that sees Indy on my thing here, you look up, if you click on his name there, it's Indy Chuck. If you click on his thing, he's got a little Pontiac, and he's making some pretty cool videos of some of the car shows and shit like that he goes to. So click on his name and then click on his videos, and you can watch his videos. And you know, I was on there the other night watching some of his videos. They're anywhere from 2 minutes up to like 15 minutes long, I think. So check out Indy's videos. Support him too, guys. It's all about supporting one another. Okay, remember, it's always a good time at old time. See you later.